This week, we're gonna see how observation is important and can save you a lot of time and money. Stay tuned. I'm humbled sometimes, and I have to make sure that I stay humble enough to be open-minded to learn from others. Because I have learned one thing, that sometimes one little tidbit can allow me to do something 10 times faster. And even better, sometimes a little tidbit can make me think, if I integrate this into the orchard, then I no longer have to do that. And so I could save days or weeks of time. Give you one little example. That was more of an observation though, but years ago, I used to paint the trunks of the trees white because they would get sunscald. Now you see we're coming to the peak period of sunscald. There is, as you can see, lots of snow on the ground. And so in this weather, snow reflects the sun and the sun hits the tree. So I've once measured the trunk temperature on a sunny afternoon. Not like today. Today's a little bit cloudy. It doesn't hit at peak. But when you have an absolutely clear day and the sun hits the snow, hits the bark, and hits the bark, you have a 2, 3, 4, maybe 5-time multiplication of the sun intensity. So on a day where the temperature would be a little bit below freezing, so maybe -2 or -3, kind of like today, and it's a clear sky, so there's a high pressure system. As the sun goes down, that temperature just plummets. And tonight we're going to get -18 Celsius, which is 0 Fahrenheit. So that's pretty typical of a clear day in the late winter. You get a clear day, it's sunny, it gets warm, and then the sun goes down and you have all this snow that just brings out the cold air. Here you get to see what sunscald does. Now you see we're coming in the afternoon, the sun is going to set and it will shine on the smooth snow, bounce and hit the trunk, and the direct sun will hit the trunk, so you'll get 2, 3, 4 times, and then it heats the trunk so much that when nighttime comes around, it can't cool quickly enough and it just cracks off. The difference in temperature is so great between the back of the tree, the inside of the tree, and the front that got really warm during the day, that it cracks or it separates from the trunk. Once it separates, it dries, and gradually the woodpeckers clean it off, but you get these exposed areas. And that's not too good. You can see here, the tree has felt it enough that it sent the new shoot lower down, and I'll probably end up cutting this piece and letting that new shoot come up. But that severely compromises the tree. Sunscald. So observation, interpretation, and reaction. And so I had been watching this and I noticed, there's a tree that wouldn't get sunscald simply because there was a shrub surrounding the base of that tree. And I thought, wow. That's a pretty valuable little lesson. And so I thought, maybe I can plant shrubs to not have to paint the trees. Well, long story short, we aim to have a shrub to the southwest of every trunk. Southwest is our setting sun angle. Southwest of every tree, and that to remove the chance of sunscald. So it took us time to plant, but we're not planting shrubs just to plant shrubs. We're planting shrubs because we want to have 1 to 2. Now we want to have 2 shrubs per tree. And so that's one of the fruiting shrubs. So we're going to plant them anyway, but where we plant them, and that observation has saved me weeks of work over the years, because I used to take 4 days around to paint 3,000 trees. I haven't painted trees in 15 years. So it saved me a lot of work. We have none of the trees painted in the permaculture orchard now, and yet there's some snow falling off the neighbor's roof, and yet we don't get sunscald, or very little of it. We do get some when we realize that the shrub died, so we need to come back. So the occurrence or the chance of it happening, we haven't had climate change to make that all of a sudden now we won't get sunscald. No, we'll get sunscald anyway. Get comfortable with failing. You will fail, guaranteed, on some parts. But you know what's beautiful about it? Is nature is incredibly forgiving. That was an observation, and I hope to put together an observation video. I realized I take it for granted that people are observant, and my wife will tell me, you're not very observant. Well, I'm not very observant for the things that she's observant about, but I'm very observant to everything that's related to the natural world. I'm always watching what's going on. I'm always questioning how come, why. If you haven't seen the aphid video, there's a good example of questioning the how come and the why. And so I'll do that. We hope to have the course put together in the next year to help you learn every last basic in a detailed way needed to put in your permaculture orchard. And if you didn't buy the film, The Permaculture Orchard, and you're watching this and you're interested about permaculture orchards, please get the film. It was done to really help you save the time that it cost me. So please get it. It will, I guarantee it will save you time, and it will save you also a lot of money, because you can replace some of the things, but you can't replace all of them. And making mistakes with an orchard can be costly pretty quickly. We're also coming out with a virtual tour this spring, and it will allow you to come visit the orchard. It's a kind of a 5-year anniversary since we filmed the Permaculture Orchard Beyond Organic film, and it's just a chance to get to see how it's changed, but to get all the information you would if you came for a tour. So we've had thousands of people come for the tour over the years, and we've basically condensed everything you see on the tour and more, things you don't usually see. We packed it all in, and just stay tuned for that, because that will be, if you're interested in seeing this place, don't miss it. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hey, please subscribe and check out our latest video. Where was I? That sun is so nice. I got off track like I normally do.